Oops. Looks like as I was changing my line, I forgot to... Or I didn't forget to. I accidentally bumped the cap. Alright. So... I'm gonna do a couple things today, I think. First, I'm going to turn the music down a little bit in my headphones so I can think and talk. What is... Oh, that's the suit. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna start closing these seams up a little bit, at least temporarily, because I'm sure these Shaded Dunes, maybe more so, will be changing somewhere at some point. But until then, that is kind of weird. Alright. So, I'm gonna close this up, and then we are going to finally start replacing the old whatchamacallit, the old Geo in Shaded Dunes. Okay, that should be fine. Everything else is hidden. Oop. Do this first. Ah. And then start grabbing stuff. And at least for now, I'm just going to do a simple copy and paste. Just because stuff will change at some point. Visually, as this stuff gets more of an actual art pass. So I'm not going to worry about exporting it out right now and then importing it back in as a reduced version of the mesh. Come on. Oh, did I not pro builderize that one? Apparently I did not. Save just in case. And then we will builderize it. And this is in Night Harbor Geo. Hey, Seajarts, how's it going? Hey, Zukin. I'll worry about how this looks later. So that seam shouldn't be visible anymore. I'm definitely going to want to bring in all the stuff in the new VR. Maybe not the WYs, but all of that will definitely come over. This mountain is not in there currently, so let's do that. So a lot of today is going to be me kind of moving stuff around. I might towards the end, depending on how long this takes me, get to actually building something new. But trying to get this stuff a little bit more set up. This will eventually get broken up, I guess, differently, but whatever. And then this stuff is city walls. So that will definitely come over. See what else is going to be visible from Shaded Dunes. This for now. I know this is not like going to be laid out, but it's gonna duplicate that stuff too. Okay. All right. Let's see if this is gonna work for me. I'm gonna save everything first. We know we want. Let's do the city wall stuff because that is again a little bit more all over the place. Ooh. No, I want the city walls. Oh. Decided to start building everything there. Alright, grab those. Can you hold on, why aren't you letting me or deselect? There we go. Shakes monitor violently. Mic volume is too. My mic volume's too low? Why on earth would my mic volume be any lower? I haven't touched my mic. Am I just talking too softly? Or you know what? Maybe the music is just too loud. That any better? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to hold on. Why is this not giving me... Oh, hold on. You know what? Am I in the wrong spot? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Why? What is going on? Why can't I edit this? Is it because I'm live? That doesn't make any sense. I can't even see my filters. Weird. That's okay. I turned it up a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck's going on. I was playing around with some stuff earlier because my son has a project that he's got to do, like make a news report video. So I was like having fun in Unreal, like setting up like a newscast in there. So I was working on that, and I'm sure I screwed something up. Why is that? Oh, I know what's going on. Yeah, that is what's going on. Which lights are being selected in this? Hey, Singer. How's it going? I'm not sure what's coming along for the ride. There's definitely something attached here that I'm not sure what it is. In roof? Huh. Alright. So what else is going to be seen? That stuff's all coming along already. That, and that will come. That too. Round. Grab these buildings just in case. But actually, I don't need this. Maybe need that one. Oh, I forgot I did this one all out of like individual pieces. That was not the smartest thing to do, but whatever. That one needs to eventually be remodeled anyways. I'm not happy with it. And grab these. Guess that one can be seen. Oh, I just deselected something I didn't want to deselect. Sorry, it's gonna take a minute as because I've got so much stuff selected. It's gonna keep. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to get closer because Pro Builder's dumb. Come on. You can do it. Oh. I want to add this one. Okay. Those are all there. Should work for now. Okay. So I got all that stuff. And then I should be able to just grab this, that, and that. Grab that mountain. I forgot I need to build that into its own. Oops. Oh, that's what I get. So that's all selected. We'll deselect this. So that's not going to be seen. These. You think you'll be around to play on Thursday, Pages? During your stream? I might be able to for a little bit. If that's what you're asking about. Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, no, now I'm thinking about it, I should be fine. The only other thing I've got going on outside of M&M stuff is building whatchamacallits, Halloween costumes for the kids. Oops. Nope. I had it. I have to finish a Gonk droid costume by Halloween. But I think I should be fine. Okay. So that. It's kind of everything. I guess this stuff is seen. Oh, I'm not going to do all that. What am I doing? Do you have any specific plan for what you want to playtest, Zukin? Like any particular area? Oops. Hold on. These... Did those select? No, that's still selected. That one isn't. Okay, so let's copy this. And oh, I don't even have that. It's been so long since I've opened that scene. Hold on. It's not even in my recently viewed scene list. I didn't do anything that I needed to save. Not really. But was going to play my enchanter. Nice to hit up the Wormsbane though. Cool. Yeah, that sounds like fun. All right, so we got this, and that is the current terrain. Okay. It's going to take me a minute to get my bearings because it's been a little bit since I've touched this scene. So that's WY's Global. There's the WY's. It's Fallen Watch. That, I don't know what that is. Those can go away. Those can go away. Okay, so that's the scale stuff I did. We don't need that anymore. Don't need this stuff anymore. So that was a building that did not turn out well. Oh, it's the very beginning rough out of the inn. Just do that. Okay. So this stuff. Just gonna hide for now. These. Oh, that was dumb. Hold on. let's not do that. Campfires. Ooh, no. I was to say campfires could probably be deleted, but we've got campfires everywhere. We'll leave those for now. So I'm turning all of this old stuff off that I might need later. For other things. But the old or the market can go. I have those buildings already saved. Anything else in here that's not part of that? Okay. This stuff starts from here to here. I can't do like Photoshop. Okay, so I think that is all of my geo I want to save. So now I'm just going to select all of this. Oop, not that. Select everything. And we'll just put it in a... Oh, I probably should have... Hold on. It's not going to let me... Saved geo. Shift click the larger selection. This stuff. All there. if this works. There we go. This I'll go into there. Hold on, no. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I did it right. I'm just gonna have to fix that in a second. Okay, all that's selected. No! Damn it. Alright, that over there. Paste. It's all in the temp. Alright, let's hide temp. I have a cut-up version of the terrain. I don't remember which one it is. Okay, found it first try. Actually, no, hold on a second. I don't want to move that. The reason being, this is probably still a Pro Builder mesh, isn't it? Oh, no, I guess it's not. No, it is. Okay. Now I can move it, I guess, just a little bit. And we will Pro-Builderize that. I would double click it, but I know if I double click it, it's just going to crash. So I have to fly all the way out to do a highlight selection because this is just not going to... Oh, and it crashed anyways. Good thing I saved. Alright. We'll just do it the other way. Got, like, acrylic paint all over my hands. So you guys up to anything fun tonight? You guys are quieter tonight than normal. And of course, this is going to take forever to load now. There we go. Okay. So hop back to terrain. Shaded Dunes 2. Inspector, materials, and it's fantasy desert. Apply. There we go. Thinking about what to do for food. I had some leftover lasagna myself. Alright, let's turn off this. Move that towards the top. This is the geo file. That appears to be an empty shape. Area. This is. Oh. Where are these? Structure tool is. Alright, so it's all old save stuff. Okay. Okay. That was just, it came back because I grabbed stuff, essentially. Alright. Biggest issue we're gonna have is some of this stuff will go away. Oh, shoot. I deleted my pyramids. That's what these were. Like YouTube's yelling at me. Yes, I'm still watching. Ooh, that was not what I wanted to do. There we go. Ones can be deleted. These ones can be deleted. Okay. Let's rename this. Alright, so that's the mountains. What is this? These two can go under the geo file for now. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So yeah, I'm just doing a lot of kind of organization as I'm starting to pull some of this stuff out. The biggest issue that I'm going to run into is like getting rid of some of this stuff that I'd like to. Is going to erase a lot of other stuff. So, just going to, we'll keep some of like this type of stuff for now, and then eventually get to another pass on it. And there is multiples of this. There. And here. You know what? Let's... This is why I hate Pro Bowler sometimes. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it, is it? Yeah, it's collecting random faces on me. What? Oh, let's do it globally. Nope, that's still acting weird. Oh, I was doing rotation. That would do it. Can I freeze the transforms? Cool. No, that did not do what I wanted it to. There. Now I can. Oops. TNT. Builder. Okay. So, whoa, that's really high up there. Need that high. Okay. And we'll label this, mountains. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Just gonna have to go through these and individually click on all these faces and then delete them because I can't paint select and marquee selection does not like. Let's see. Just chilling, still doing day stuff, thinking about what to do for food. I already saw that. Going to be cool to go back onto the dunes again after it's had some TLC. Yeah, it definitely will be. Eventually, I'd like to get to the zone and actually give it some real TLC. But for now, this will at least have that effect that we've been wanting to do for a while now, where you can actually like see why. Oh, that one worked. I did a nice small little selection there. But yeah, it'd definitely be nice to run around in here and have a nice transition between the two. That way, when we are able to finally do some testing, you guys will have like a semi-decent looking transition. That's the goal right here, is to kind of get a nice little somewhat seamless looking transition between the two zones. And then after this, I'll show you guys some of the stuff I worked on since last stream. So I started roughing in that like in space. Well, I roughed in the exterior. I haven't gotten around to doing the interior. We'll see how far I get today with this stuff. That'll probably be what I jump back to. But I did that, and then I spent a day creating like a rough version of a copper node for harvesting. So we have a harvesting node, and then I finally learned how to hook some models up to the data. So did that, which is going to be good because we're now using that for doors and stuff. So I needed to learn how to do that anyways. And then after that, I hooked up that copper node to the data so they can actually spawn in the world. Spawned a couple into the world where Ellie had those glowing like uranium looking capsules. So we no longer have those. And then after that, I took a look at it from a couple different angles and decided the texture needed some work, so I kind of went back and did like a second rough pass on the texture and actually the geo too. And I'll show you guys that. But essentially, when I was looking at it from other angles, from a couple angles it worked, but from like one angle you really couldn't tell that it was a copper node and not a rock. So I just added some like more clusters of copper to it, and what else? Oh, and then some patina ink. Damn it. That's what I get for trying to cheat my way through that. But hopefully soon we'll have more of the like nodes and stuff figured out, so that I can actually start getting some more of those made. At least like, you know, the basic ones. But we'll probably have Goblin do some concepts of those, because we're not you know, doing the more modern thing of having a mini map, and thus the ability to track copper nodes and stuff on a map. I have a feeling the silhouettes of the different nodes and like the shape language of the silhouette will be important, so like as you're running around, if you see it in the distance, you know what it is. So those will probably need some iterating on, and definitely some like time spent figuring out the shape language and all that kind of stuff. The color scheme too, to a degree. So like I said, with the copper ones, I added some like patina ink because I used this rock texture as the base. So added a little bit of green, which kind of worked pretty well with, or like off that kind of rusty brownish orange color that the mountain's already made out of. Okay, so I think that should be fine. Let's do this one over here. Hold on. How is there... Oh. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. Oops. Actually, you know what? I think that was sand. I think the rest of it was... It's been a while since I've worked on these files. Oh no, that was not what I wanted. Put that right back. To get rid of these pieces. But yeah, it's been a bit since I've worked in here, so kinda get how I'd broken everything up. Do it. Set that back in. And that did not move that back up. What the hell? Oh shoot, that's why. Okay, so we're gonna have to go it this way since I copied the proper whatchamacallit access and forgot that ProBuilder wasn't using that access because ProBuilder decided it wouldn't, so. Alright, anyways, back to work. This, and then we'll move those mountains back down, and I'll fill in any holes or delete any extra faces that I didn't delete that I should have. Because I have a feeling there's either holes or I missed stuff. So let's save. I haven't saved in a bit. And we will find that one. Zero that out. So yeah, there's a couple spots you can see. Still some flickering. Oh, okay. So I can chop off all of that. one point, I think I was playing around with the sand, and I thought I'd broken those off. That's why I left those there. But apparently, I'm remembering something I did and then undid. But the last time I was seriously working in this file was like... Man, that had been back in like March. Since then, it's really been... No, it might have even been earlier than that, because March was probably when I did Wormsbane. So I did Wormsbane and then hopped right into... whatchamacallit? Night Harbor. To do the update. So we still got a couple more. So... those... Oh. And all of that. Okay. These... out. That side's good. Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention. 100. So it can just be all of this. We'll leave that. Actually, no, we can just delete that. It'll make my life easier. I can just bridge it. Yeah. So I could have left it, but again, I just bridged it, so that's fine. So it looks like I messed up here. There we go. Okay, so that is good. No flickering. Some flickering over here still. I'll fix this hole first. Ooh, there is an extra... Oh, hold on. There was an extra vertice, but that actually was a very beneficial place for that to have been hanging out randomly. Oh, never mind. It's gonna get deleted. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so we just have... Okay, it just goes all the way down to the sand. Oops. Pieces. Just those two. And voila. Cool. No more holes, no more flickering. I'm going to go over here and double check the... whatchamacallit. So that's good. We do have some seam stuff going on over here, though. Is that snapping too? Oh, another mountain. I'm actually going to just spin this. So. Well, maybe not. Because I don't know about you, but sand generally does not overhang. So let's make this feel a little bit more like a dune kind of thing built up. That's good for that section. Probably pull these out a little bit over here. Cool. Doesn't have to be perfect right now, but would like it at least to have that laid out. Yep, not bad. Another thing I want to do is actually like do a legit pass on this Fallen Pass placeholder. Where'd my window go? There it is. It appears Pro Builder did select faces. So we will stitch this back together. And then we get to do a nice slow roll through the terrain and to see if we can find any other holes. Alright, there's a hole there, but that's not the type of hole I'm looking for at this moment. Fix that in a minute. Okay. The cliff is calling your name to jump off of it. Hopefully with levitate. Oof, hold on. It's acting slow again. Does this have... No, it doesn't have. I don't know why it would be acting like that. Oh, the leg. Oh, shoot. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay. I think what I'm going to end up doing, this is getting so laggy already, is I'm going to export this terrain out after it's all cleaned up, and then probably break it up even more. So like this plane will be its own thing. too. Well then, this guy's messed that up. At one point, these actually matched. Ooh, hold on. That is not what I wanted. What the f... Oh my god, select the edge I want. Oh my god. Seriously. What the fudge? Oh my god, it's driving me crazy. What is it selecting? It says... That is so weird. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there's like some weird... vertex stuff going on here. What the hell? Hey John, how's it going? I'm just battling Pro Builder. And losing, it seems. Okay, so Pro Builder's just not showing me that I have stuff selected. I have a weird feeling that I probably should save and then reopen Unity. Oh, man. Okay, let's see if Unity is going to be any friendlier now. No, no, it's not. Let's see if it's just this specific. Okay, there's something wrong with this terrain. Let's just turn it into a secret tunnel. Okay, so we're gonna do this earlier than I expected to do this. So we are going to export. Sorry, I'm off in my other monitor moving files around. We'll put this in. From Unity. Oop, helps if I can spell shaded correctly. Okay. So we just exported that out. I'm going to close this. We'll save it, but I'm going to close it. And we are going to open up Maya. This is another program that takes a long time to load, so I apologize. Normally, if I'm using Maya, I try to have it open. If I'm planning on using Maya, I try to have it open before I start streaming. Okay, you've seen. Let's turn my grid back on. And let's import. Shaded Dunes OBJ. And let's turn that off again. Okay. Oh, looks like I missed. Let's grab that. So I have. No. Okay. Let's run clean up. Actually, probably should have done that on the mesh itself. I was in the wrong mode. Okay, it doesn't really seem to have done much anything either. All right, let's. See how much nicer it is when you can just like marquee select a bunch of faces at once and don't have to click them all. It's so much faster. Or you can paint them. Oh man. You know when Pro Builder will eventually add all these really nice, really standard features will be right when right when we finish all of the initial zones. $20-minute break when I wait for Maya to open. That I would be lying if I said I've never done that. Maybe not a 20-minute break, but okay. So let's extract that. Probably also reduce it, but I'll leave. Yeah, I have a feeling it just doesn't like how many polygons this is made out of. That would be my guess. Okay, so let's do some other stuff to this. Let's Shaded Dunes Ocean Terrain. And we will also, I don't think this does anything for Pro Builder, but I'm going to delete the history on it. And then looks like Pro Builder just kind of did its own thing with the normals. So let's do a soften harden. There we go. So I think I did 30 before. So let's just do that. There we go. Do it on that as well. So what that just does, for anybody who's not aware, the edges here, you can kind of determine if you want them to be soft, where you don't see them, or hard, like you see them there. And if I do a hard and soft, it takes the angle that I specify and uses that to determine what's going to be hard and what's going to be soft. And actually, you know what? I lied. I want it to be 35. Let's go back and do that one more time. There we go. Okay. So let's export selection. And I need to actually export this directly to the game. Client, assets, art, terrain, shaded dunes. Oh, let's not export it as an STL file. Last thing I did in Maya was model a Templar Knight helmet for my son's Halloween costume. Okay, let's make a new folder. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like, where are all these? Like, there's 4 versions of this. Shaded Dune. Oh, hold on, I did not spell shaded correctly. It's Shade Dunes. Okay, now let's do this again. Export. God damn it. It's gonna make me navigate all the way back there. Art, terrain, shaded dunes new, not STL, defaulted back. Shaded dunes, terrain. Actually, this should be 3. That's gonna be named 2 though. Damn it. Let's get this last time. I swear to all of you, I do know how to export things. I'm just terrible with naming. Terrain, shaded dunes terrain, FBX, shaded dunes terrain 3. Export. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That was right after I said I knew how to export too, that I forgot to actually select the thing I was trying to export. But because I exported nothing into a folder, at least this time it opens up to the same folder. So I do have that going for me. The joys of doing online live game development. Everybody gets to see your mistakes. Okay, so this one is ocean terrain. Let's see what's going on. Cows laughing at Zukin. If you zoom out far enough, the land features spell out Paytas. I would actually be fairly impressed if they did. Well, okay. So this terrain here is a redone version of the terrain that Sean originally did. I tried to fix it and I couldn't fix it. So what I ended up doing was making a new plane that was tessellated and then projected. Well, actually, I didn't project it. I warped it. I wrapped it downwards onto the previous one, and then I snapped all of the dune tips to kind of have the same shapes that they used to. Okay, so we got that. Let's go back in here. That was actually the Shaded Dunes theme song that was just playing while I was doing that. Okay. So, got this new Shaded Dunes thing. Alright. So what we need to do... Oh, you know what? This needed it, and it didn't have it yet. Because I improper... No. I lied. It already had it, because I didn't import that one. We need to generate collisions for these. And then... Oops. They will both need the Fantasy Desert. Okay. And then in the hierarchy, we can... We'll leave that there for now, but it's going to go away in a second because we will drop these ones in. Delete that one. Hold on. What? Ah. You annoying game engine. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I know what it is. I exported them as FBX. Which doesn't scale in the world to the same. My settings aren't the same, so let's just export these as OBJs for now. OBJ. Export. Okay. Now it should be fine. We can delete these old ones. Oops. And delete the references to them because this is going to yell at everybody. If I don't do that, we will regenerate our collisions. And reapply the material. And now I can drag those in. And now I can delete this one, and bam, they're there. And I can save this. And I can go in. Oops, those I want to keep. That I want to keep. So, oh, actually, you know what? I'm not going to delete those because it's going to mess up. Eventually, I'll clean these out. because I'll have to bring this version in. That's the one problem with, like, jumping between. As I keep making edits on one, like, it makes it so I have to replace everything in the other scenes again. But we have this set up. We'll pro builderize it. Yes. And now it's still a little laggy. But does it let me? Okay, this is gonna be something apparently I'm gonna have to fix. After I restart my computer, but I will obviously not do that right now since I'm streaming. Those. You know what? I'm not going to worry too much about that being perfectly snapped right now. Because the tools are starting to fight me. And I think this is already kind of getting into the area where you can't see. I think we run into the zone line before this. Ooh, that, though, should probably be... Oh, let's fix this. This somehow got screwed up. Okay. I think that's all the holes. Oop, I lied. Oh yeah, I definitely lied. The only... Alright. There we go. Only took like 12 tries. What? This is why throwing a bunch of random buttons in the back was not my best idea. Okay. So we got those. We will grab this and pull it up. for now. At some point, like I said, we'll be fixing the geo even better. But for now, I'm mostly concerned about getting just kind of covering up the scene. So, you know, when you guys are running around testing, people aren't falling through the ground. Oh my goodness. Select the edge. Sometimes I really wonder about Pro Builder. Actually, you know what? We can still use that. Nope. We'll just collapse those down and then hope it's actually stitched together. It is! Yay! Okay, so that looks good. Again, seams and stuff aren't going to be as accurately snapped in the style that I was doing before. But it will at least be a visual upgrade compared to what it looked like this morning. We got those. I just had these ones will eventually be replaced too. They've got the old scaling material on it, so like as you get further away from it, the texture gets larger, and as you get closer, you can see like it gets closer. So it is giving an optical illusion like these are way smaller than they are in Night Harbor, but they're really not. It's just the material playing a trick. But again, this will all get replaced once all of this geo gets replaced with Pro Builder equivalent. So that'll be something I will eventually get around to doing. So what the plan is, again, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm going to finish off the Necropolis, go in towards Sage Side, and work on that. And then while that's happening, Simon has been working on the docks area, and he'll kind of work this way as well. And then when we're done with Night Harbor, Simon's going to go north, and I'm going to go west. So I'll touch up Shaded Dunes, and then I'm going to hit Fallen Pass and Fallen Watch. And then eventually, like, I'll go into Vale of Zentar, and then Dragon's Run, I think, is the next one over. And then Simon will get Sungreet Strand, Glass Flats, and then we'll meet somewhere around Dragon's Run, and then there's another like outdoor dungeon type zone over there. What was the pillar? These are just some ruins that are over here. And then what else does Shaded Dunes have? We've got some little camps over here. Although I need to update the the tents at some point. And then we've got our little tribute to Spectre Island, which eventually we want to expand this, so this will be bigger at some point. And then I'm sure we'll do a similar version of the Spire, because I actually kind of like it. But we'll have Goblin do a sketch of it, and then Fallen Watch up here will get an actual like pass. And I liked the kind of Minas Mogul look that it has. I think what I want to do with it, I haven't actually sat down and done any more with it, but my idea is to kind of combine Minas Mogul with Dragonstone from Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon now. I want to kind of combine their like architectural ideas, and then also blend it with some of the shape language that goblins come up with for Wormsbane. So taking all three of those and trying to find a cool blend of them is my go-to. Like that's my starting approach. That's what I want to do. But anyways, let's get this working. Hold on. This is in here. So I need to do one other thing because I forgot to do this. I need to go to Night Harbor and I need to grab Garrison Sage Site Underwater, I think it was. And hold on. That is here. Yeah, so under 10. Underwater. Boom. Because I had forgotten to drag that in. Oop, looks like we need Garrison too. Yeah. So, there we go. Now, visually, it'll look right. And now, I will snap all of these vertices to the other one. Although, technically, hold on. Did I not? Oh, no, I did. Okay. This part, I probably, not gonna lie, I probably should attempt let's just double check. Am I not getting anything weird out there? Okay. They actually did a selection correctly. I'm gonna move this up closer to the level over here. Section. There we go. And then I'll clean this up, but now it will actually be a little bit better of a representation of the elevations between the two of them. So now I'm just going to go down, and it looks like currently Shaded Dunes is more dense in terms of geo, so I will probably be stacking these on top of vertices, so and I'm not going to keep them like this, so when I have two of them on there, I'm just collapsing them. You can't necessarily tell that that's going on, but it is. Right next to the dwarf pit. Oh, bottomless pit of gnomes. How many gnomes would I have to punt into an endless pit? Or a bottomless pit to fill it up? I feel like that's a lot of gnomes. My punting foot is going to get tired. Not sure, let's find out. I tell you, when we eventually get to emotes, if I have to figure out how to hook it up myself, there will be a slash punt. Because I always end up doing like /EM/punt in games I play. But there will be a slash punt because it's like that's my go-to emote. Especially when I see my gnomish friends. Although I would slash punt my halfling friends in EverQuest sometimes too, but it was less frequent than my gnomish friends. Still waiting for those gnome centaurs someone wrote about. Just wait. I could see Zukin totally doing some gnomish centaurs. Hold on, I did a oh, I didn't do it. I found it and someone had posted it in a D&D group, I think, that I'm in on Facebook. And I posted it at Inspiration just because it's, I think I've mentioned it on stream before, that bugs don't bug me like at all except for freaking centipedes. And it's those really like hairy legged ones, like I always call them 1,000-leggers. Hold on. Leg centipede. It's gonna give me an image. Here we go. These little nasty dudes. These guys freak me out. But anyways, there was a like snake. Not a snake. There was a centipede, like centaur-ish type image, and I was like, this is pure nightmare fuel, but it would be kind of cool to have half person, half centipede creatures, which are terrifying. But I think the reason, I don't know if I've ever said this one on stream, I think the reason that I really developed a strong like hatred for those things is the summer between my first and second year of college, I came home for the summer while the guys we knew that we were taking over their apartment and were moving out. So I went home and I worked at Subway over the summer with my friends, and then my parents had moved into a new house, and I didn't have like an actual bedroom because I wasn't living there, and I just turned the basement into my bedroom. So I put up like some whatchamacallits, some bookshelves, and basically like walled off a section in the room. But they had taken the his really awful looking tiles that were on the ceiling. They'd taken those off, so there was like all these exposed wooden rafters, and I would fall asleep, obviously, on my bed, and I would wake up in the middle of the night with something hitting me in the face, and it was the little fucking centipedes with the 1,000-leg ones. They would just fall on my face as I slept, and this happened multiple times. And I would wake up like, the spiders down there didn't bug me. It was the fucking centipedes. Awful. Absolutely awful. And have never not been like when I see them since that. Yes, a bunch of disgusted faces are exactly the reaction you should all have, because it was horrifying. Horrifying and uncalled for, all at once. He'd eat a few of them. The rest of them know who's boss. Yeah, you still had a little bit of... Actually, no. I've eaten bugs, but only mealworms and crickets. Yeah, mealworms and crickets. Nope, and a scorpion. And a scorpion. But they were all in those, like, really nasty... and they're not nasty because they have bugs in them. They're just disgusting. Like lollipops. That have, like, no flavor. My parents went to, Arizona. I want to say maybe a year or so ago. Anyways, we hadn't seen him in a bit because of COVID and all of that. And when we saw them, I think last summer, was it last summer? It was either this spring or last summer. Anyways, they got the kids, some of those suckers, and the boys were eating them, and they're like, "This tastes like nothing." I was like, "Yep." They're not gross. And then the bugs, if you've ever had them, just taste like, it's like licking a, whatchamacallit, like a popcorn kernel. But the cricket I had was chocolate covered, and it just tasted like chocolate, which wasn't great because I'm not a giant fan of chocolate. Oh, come on. Jump right back to where I started. Alright, and collapse. Let's just... At some point I'm going to have to fix this in the other scene, but... For now, we'll just do it in the one. Heyo, Punky, you stream as well? Cool. Honestly, this isn't going to be that big of an issue, but it's going to bug me, so I'm going to fix it. Quote unquote, fix it. Let's get those. And I'll fix it later. I don't. It is fine. No one's going to be going down that far anyways. Although now that I said that, I'm sure someone is going to intentionally come and swim over here to the seam. Just to spite me. All right. File, save. Okay. So that is good so far. Now what we need to do is open up the trail. This is going to take me a minute to find. I apologize. Actually, hold on. I can probably... Hold on. Is this just this now? Oh, okay. I can't delete this, though. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is... grab... city walls. And for now, I'm just going to turn off the rendered mesh. Ah! And the collider. I don't need those either. You know what? Alright. I really should probably just clean these out of the actual file, but I'm going to delete this anyway, so this is going to be just the faster way of getting this cleaned up. So I guess I will just do it this way. Keep like second guessing the way my approach to this. That can turn off. That can turn off. That are just not needed. And that light. Needed. Hmm. Although I think these are actually like right here on the other one. Probably lower too. So let's put them right there. And duplicate those. Fecal finger painting. It's a fun name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh no. Actually, all that stuff can get deleted. It's fine. What is down here? Oh yeah, that stuff doesn't need to be in this version of the zone. Do I have anything else like that? I do. Those need to be there. This stuff doesn't. Oops. I deleted one. Oh. Barrels can go away. These chairs can go away. Actually, the whole tavern. Nope, not the whole tavern. That can go away. The man is focused this evening. Trying to get some stuff ready for all of you guys. So, definitely focusing. This stuff. All doesn't render. So, I've got a whole bunch of just like random lights and stuff from the original version of the city that are definitely not needed anymore. This is a mess in here, but whatever. Lights can be deleted. Oops. And then the geo. Okay. I just want to double check. Some of this stuff is parented slightly oddly at times. Like sometimes, like Sean had a building or two parented. I just want to make sure I'm not like deleting. And right now I'm not even really deleting anything. I'm more or less just hiding the rendering and the collision for all these objects. But they're, for efficiency's sake, they're not needed to be seen. Nicodemus, thank you for the subscription, and same with you, Sakai. But hopefully, in a little bit here, we will actually have... Ooh, what is going on down here? Lights? I think these are lights from the old sewer. And this is probably the spawn volume. I wonder if stuff is still spawning spawning down there. Oh, you know what that is? It's not the spawn volume, it's the swimming volume. Yeah, water volumes. That is not needed. And those are ladders. Turn those off. City is looking great, man. It has come a long way in roughly a year time. May not be set up to active. Oh, so what's the priority today? Sorry, I'm like so focused. I'm not like paying attention to the chat today. So what I'm doing today is I'm actually in Shaded Dunes, and I have been doing something that Sean has requested for a while. And making it so that we have, when you're running around in Shaded Dunes, you see the current representation of what Night Harbor looks like. Eventually, this will, you know, be updated again, but it's probably going to be frozen in this state for a while. But there's not going to be any, there's no longer like nasty seams and stuff. So when we have some of you guys in here testing, it'll be a more like true experience of like what it should look like. Some of these edges are probably not, hold on, probably too steep for a player to walk up right now, so let me fix that. But I'm just trying to get a nice blend between the two. So I've been fixing up some issues with the terrain, and now I'm just kind of deleting out old lights that are just kind of like floating around in space, because the city's not where it used to be. And yeah, just kind of getting that kind of stuff together. Eventually I'll have to do like a fake lighting pass on this stuff, so that the city has like some light. But honestly, I'll probably just throw some random lights in the windows and stuff like that. Just so you can kind of see where the city is. Like, take this light here. Like, tuck it in there, that type of thing. Except that one's too, this one's more of like a street light, so this would actually work better, like, here. Soften the shadows up a little bit. But most of the stuff you won't even you can see there's a lot of holes and stuff, and it's just because you're never going to get close enough to see what's going on. It's all just kind of for the the stuff that's overhanging that you're going to actually be able to see. Can I move these grasses? Let's move them into the dune area, because they're not going to be seen where they're at. There's I guarantee you there's going to be a bunch floating, and Nick will be like, there's some floating grass over here, because he'll be the one to find it, guaranteed. It's all itchy. Oops. Looks like we missed a vertice. There we go. So eventually these will all be painted in. But let's bring those up. Fly around here, see if there's any more like weird floating torches or anything like that. I think this is Shifty Gnome's old stomping grounds. Actually, that we can delete Wormsbane. It's never going to be seen in this zone. Same with that wall. And these. Okay, I'm just going to leave these grasses here. Again, those aren't going to be that big of an issue. Let's move the slides. Good. Let's get rid of these floating torches. That weirdly almost looked like that torch was supposed to be there. And I'm just throwing some lights around that'll catch. I'm not too worried about the actual lighting for this. I'm just throwing some lights in to catch some of this geo that you'll see off in the distance, so that it has some effect. It's by no means a nice pass. Eventually, I'll do a decent pass. Sorry, I am doing such a crappy job of watching chat tonight. Great man, active, gnome friendly. Um, nice, super excited. At the prospect of being able to dip my toes in. Yeah, it will be exciting to actually be able to get some of you guys in and kind of see how things hold up and kind of be able to do some like behavioral like analysis. That type of stuff. Good. Apparently I didn't grab that whole torch. There we go. Okay. We'll call that good. Some over here. Again, just trying to get it so that there's at least some light catching some of these skyline pieces. Whether they make sense or not right now, I'm not too worried. So, still got a bunch of other pieces to check off here. Check, check. Oh, come on. When everything's still in Pro Builder, because we're the reason I'm toggling these off for everybody who joined a little bit later, is because some of those are in the FBX file that is essentially a version of the Blender file that we used to use. Like we were still using that file when I first joined the team. But because it's all in like an external file, you can't like delete the stuff from the scene when you don't want it. So I'm just hiding it because there is still stuff in the scene that I want. Eventually I do want to go through and do a nice oops, am I grabbing over here? Oh, all that stuff which isn't needed, doesn't really matter. Oops, well, those I want. No. Okay. Let's just do this. But yeah, eventually I'll do a nice pass on it. Where everything will be Pro Builder. As you can see, like, all this stuff isn't needed. That is. All that in there is not. And tower interior for there isn't needed. So yeah, I'm just kind of reducing all the stuff that the scene would have to render, make it a little bit more efficient. And then all this other stuff will get eventually cleaned up, and the file will be deleted. All right, so all of those, and again, being terrible. You love Wormsbane. So when we start testing, what are some of the things you want to look at to help work out? And then Zukin said, I think the first few will just be how was the setup process and the server handle the people. Yeah, that's, I know some of the first stuff we're going to be doing is like, you know, testing onboarding. And it's going to be a rough pass on onboarding, I'm guessing anyways. It wouldn't be like the official, you know, type stuff, like you go to the website and make an account and download and all that. I don't think that's what we're having set up for, but I could be wrong. I know Gary's been doing stuff with Xsolla, which is the launcher we're using. But I don't know if there's any integration. If there's any integration stuff with the website going on, I'm not aware of that. So that will definitely be something we'll be looking at. And then, what else? I know I will be just kind of watching, where people go. Granted, I think we plan on having the entire server, like all the zones, active. But I don't, all of them, you know, are, some of them are in really rough shape still, and some of them are probably pretty sparse with populations. I haven't ran around in all of them, so you'd have to take my word for that, I guess. Because I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I'll personally, while people are testing, probably be like, I don't know, flying around in the walls in Wormsbane or wherever, and just kind of watching the natural progression, like how are people using the space, that type of thing. If I notice any issues or, you know, stuff like that, that will be what I will be specifically watching for anyways. But I'm sure as we get, you know, keep doing the testing times and stuff, we'll have more like focus, like we're, you know, testing this area, you know, or we're really focusing on, you know, this new line of abilities for, you know, class X or whatever. So those types of things will eventually be more focused. And I'm sure, you know, when we get to that phase, we'll be communicating exactly what we're hoping to test and would like people to help us out with. Starting to run out of stuff that's hanging out down here, which is awesome. Since I've almost turned off all of the meshes. I don't want. I imagine they'll be finding all kinds of holes in the system. It'll be fun. Oh, that's the one thing, you know, that having more of you guys in when we get to the testing will be beneficial, because there's going to be, you know, things that work fine solo or work fine in small groups. But all of a sudden, if you have, 20 people in that area, all of a sudden we'll start seeing like weird, funky things go on that we were not, we just didn't see before. That type of stuff. There's always the possibility of that happening. Let's get rid of these interior parts. But that, and then more of the edge case things that will, that pop up, will happen just because there's more people exploring, more people doing things. So those edge cases, that might be more uncommon when 1 or 2 people are running around, they'll start to pop up because you have, 20 people running around the zone as opposed to having 6 people running around the zone or whatever. All right. Those are good. The newest launcher we got works really well so far. I need to talk to Gary, I think, because I need to hook my my account up to my Zola account because it is not hooked up. I couldn't put in my account name because it wanted an email. I don't think we have my email associated with my account in the database. Because I logged in and like none of my characters were there, and it's like, oh, sad face. So I haven't actually ran around and played on the client myself. Oh, is this a... No, that's the mountain Sean made. Get rid of that. Yeah, launcher account is a different account. Zukin, when you're playing on your launcher account, is yours tied to your normal GM account, or do you just have a second account that's flagged for GM? Because if that's the case, I just need to get GM privileges put to it. I think I have to talk to Ali to do that. All right, just doing another fly through real quick, looking for more stuff like this, just random torches. Actually, I probably should just select all this. Yeah, let's just nuke those. Blue flame torch is... Oh, those are out here. Never mind. Okay. And save. Yeah, my launcher account is different. I can't find my launcher account info. It was worth a try. But Nick told me a trick with it. If you hit escape back to the login screen once you launch the game, you can log in with your GM account. Okay. Eventually, I'll have to iron out that little point. Do you have a count of how many individual objects are in the zone, or how many polygons are rendered in the city? I can turn that on. Hold on. Why am I totally blanking on where this is? Stats. Hold on, I'm totally... You know what? I haven't used the stats since we updated the version we're in. Where did they put it? There is a way to do it, but I'm totally blanking on how to do it. That or it was moved since the last time I actually used it. But I could have sworn it was over here. But yeah, no, you can look at that type of stuff. All right, let's run around real quick. Make sure that people aren't like falling through the ground, like myself. Three vertical dots. Toolkit debug. I thought it was at one. I thought that's where it used to be, but it's not. Oh, stats right here. It's when you play. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. There's definitely more polygons than EQ. Especially like I said, Night Harbor itself is already, you know, a couple X times the size of Shaded Dune or it's not Shaded Dunes, than Freeport. Oh, that's not good. So the safe spot. The zone in needs to change. Oh, that's that one rock. Oh, how? Hold on. Did I mess something up? I have to double check. This works. Let me take a screenshot of this. In location. Okay. Oh, excuse me, I got something stuck in the back of my throat. So essentially this is probably about where, obviously, you know, we hit that this needs to move. So this would be where you'd enter Shaded Dunes now. And then this would be where the zone line is as well. So those all have to change. But we now have a Shaded Dunes that you can see Night Harbor in, which was the goal for the night. Now, it took me more than 2 hours to do, but that works pretty well. And again, you know, the Shaded Dunes will eventually be reworked, but if it's not something that, like, you know, if we let friends and family in tomorrow, we could have them run around and they're not going to fall through the floor because this, you know, wasn't stitched together properly. So let's do another thing real quick. Let's kind of run along this seam just to make sure there is no weird holes. Oh, you like the rock there? I think I'm gonna move it to kind of do what it used to do. Cool. I think that works. But yeah, no, that's definitely a distinctive rock. I know exactly what rock that is. Part of what used to be Shaded Dunes, kind of was lost to Shaded Dunes and became the new, became the Western Newbie Yard here. So this used to be kind of a thing that we'd frequently be standing on in stream. And Sean, I think, used to watch the sunset and sunrise from here as well. Let's take a look and see what this looks like at night. So time set 7 p.m. Oh goodness, helps if I can type. Okay, yeah, that works. Not the best, but it at least is lit up enough that you can start to feel. Over here probably needs a little bit better lighting. And the lower part down here could probably use some better lighting instead of just 3 giant dots of light on there. But yeah. Alright, so let's do a couple things real quick before I call this stream. Let's fix that. Shaded Dunes. One, two, three. It's down. Duplicate him. Move him. And then I think there were some up here. Yeah. That is so weird. The the blue is like eating up the yellow. Let's tuck these in here, see how this looks from afar. Did I run this one? No, I did not. Make this a rec light. Or an area light. Sorry, I'm not in Unreal. that's way bigger than I thought it was. Here. Oop, that was not what I wanted to click. That was... Wow, that was... The chances that I would actually drop those two directly on top of each other is, like, astronomically small. That was impressive. Uh, 30. I don't know. It's more magical over here, so we'll make it blue. Although we're using that blue. Let's make it, I don't know, let's make it purple. Purple feels kind of arcane-like. Oop, nope. No, that, no. 300, not 3,000. There we go. Just gonna play around with the light over here too, because this was kind of crappy. Okay. Inside. Make the hospice look a little bit more inviting from Shaded Dunes. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it this way. Area lights. Intensity probably doesn't need to be that. Yep. And then I'm just going to tuck a couple in each of the windows on here. Almost 11 here, sir. Have to head out. Keep up the good work. Later, Nicodemus. Yeah, it's almost 11 here as well. And I will be heading out soon myself. Kind of in one of those grooves, though, where I'm just like, I just want to get this one part done. That should be good for now. Okay, let's save that. Because knowing me, it'll crash and I'll be sad. And then this rock. Let's pivot. Do what it used to. Actually, I'll do it over here. This is kind of more what it was. It was kind of jetting up from a similar spot. Hold on, I've got the app. Can always tell when I forget to turn off the, or return off the, whatchamacallit? The ocean. Starts snapping stuff and everything starts snapping to random points. Cool. All right. So we got that. Oh boy. Come on. this one will need to be moved. I'm obviously not going to be getting around to it tonight, but I still have a whole lot of hierarchy work to do in both this zone and in Night Harbor. To break... Night Harbor still needs to get broken up. Some of the geo needs to get broken out of like what's going to be the Western District into the rest of the stuff. But... I'm not deleting it. I'm just moving it. Let me move it. There we go. Okay. And then that one's in there as well. Okay, so let's shrink that. All of this static. It's a lot to select. Okay. So I'm just turning that off so when I bake this off stream it won't be included in the collision detection. Cool. All right. So that's good. Let's see where zone line is. Night Harbor zone line. Yeah, that's gonna need to get moved up to here. In reality, it's gonna have to get really adjusted because it's gonna have to be like here and there and all of that. Okay. So that puts you in Night Harbor. Probably don't want it that big. 200. Oh shoot, that was not what I wanted to do. There we go. 250. Ooh, that's way larger than I thought. 25. There we go. That's still larger than I thought. 15. 250. Cool. We'll see if I break this. It's so big. Hey Durgath, how's it going? Alright, that should be set. Now let's go into Night Harbor. And let's load everything. Oh, okay. So, yeah, giant zone line, not a problem. I will do that to the other one in a second. But I want to... Where is that? Shaded Dune zone line. What? No. Oh, I opened it with freaking F check. I thought I was in... Oh my god. It's getting to that time of night. I thought I was in Windows Explorer, but apparently I was opening something in Maya. Okay, so this should be 431. Point. You know what? I'll just leave it 431. We'll see if that works, and if it doesn't, we'll fix it. 14.6. And then negative 500. Right, 501. Went around. And then I was facing facing 0 is fine. Okay, save this. We will go back to Shaded Dunes. We will grab the zone line again. We'll make it gigantic. 500. By 25. Actually, let's go to 40. And the zone line is essentially right when you hit that spot. Cool. So, all right, let's... Hopefully everything is good after this. And then that'll be the stream for tonight, which has gone way longer than I normally go. So Paytis, my main man, when you are gonna pull when you gonna pull some strings to get ranger gear on the top of Zukin's to-do list? I think someone had mentioned doing something ranger related in one of the huddles recently. It might have been Zukin. Talking about... Yeah, there it is. I was right. Yeah, I remember you mentioning the Geo. That and the Enchanter were the two that you were wanting to do next. Oh, you have the Geo. That's right. You said you had a hood. You made a hood for it. Okay, so we did that. Let's look at what this looks like. Set 7 p.m. at dark. Looks like there's a fire going on over there. But this is looking cooler. Yeah, definitely should fix that light. That looks terrible. But this is looking good. Okay, now the moment of truth. Does the server blow up when I zone? No, but it didn't zone. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna zone. I I doubt it's actually gonna reload until I update the server. Yep. Pretty sure I need to update the server. But yeah, there's a lot of light going on over there. Granted, you know, you're never gonna really see it up close, but that definitely needs to be fixed. So we need to fix the zone line. I think that'll fix when I push the stuff after my stream, and then that should fix the 2 zone lines. My question though is, let's zone into Night Harbor. I wonder if it updated the that really does look cool with those lights like that. I need to work on the shape of the ziggurat. That is coming. But there's one other thing I need to do before that. Okay, so this, and I'll zone back. Yeah, still got problems. Okay, so hopefully that will fix when I do that. Hold on, the zone file. Trying to remember. Because there's also a safe spot, which is also below the geo currently, and I'm trying to remember where I set that. I've done it once a long time ago. Don't remember where this is set. There's a thing, and it's just like safe zone. I'm sure if Nick was in chat, he'd be like, "Oh, it's right here." All right, let me take a look. Next, hype, nice, looking good. Looks like a living city more. Yeah, it definitely does. That little bit of light really helps. Oh, Angola. Simon, that's you, right? Or Baloo, whichever one you want to go by. But I'll just call you Simon for now. Awesome. All right, guys. I think that's it. I do not remember where the heck this thing is. Strange 67. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So I think that is going to be it for me tonight, guys. I am going to set this up to bake real quick. And while it's doing that in the background, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I know it's been a little bit longer stream. I could probably keep going, but I've got work in the morning, so I will head to bed. But thanks for hanging out with me. If anybody's new to the project, and apparently my bot just spammed everything, but I'm going to spam you again. That first link is the website for our game. We're making the game Monsters and Memories. It's an indie MMORPG that is very influenced on the kind of social aspects of the first generation of MMORPGs. So think, you know, the late 2000s, or not late 2000s, why do we keep doing that? The late 90s, early 2000s. So think your EverQuests, Asheron's Call, Ultima Online, that generation of MMOs. So if you haven't already, go to the website, check it out. There's also some information about the game, updates, images, things like that, bios about the team. So make sure you check that out. If you have any questions after looking at all that, or even if you just have questions, feel free to hop into our Discord. All of the team members are in the Discord. So feel free to tag us, ask us questions. We're usually pretty good at responding. We also have a pretty big community. There's like 1,500 people in there now, over 1,500. We have all sorts of conversations about, you know, MMOs, our games specifically, other games in the genre, just video gaming in general, tabletop games, things like that. There's a community content section where you guys can share, you know, fan art, fan fiction, just your art in general. It's always fun to see and really inspirational to kind of see you guys' stuff. So keep doing that. Always fun. We have a mailing list if you'd like to keep up to date with what's going on. We should be sending out an update, you know, in a week or so. We're kind of closing in on the end of the month. These are the other members of the team that currently stream. Everybody kind of does their own thing. So, you know, check out all their channels. Throw them a follow if you haven't already. We also have a YouTube channel, which I need to upload this and my past two still. So those will be up. I apologize. I've been really slow lately. I haven't been as bad as I have been, but it's still slow. But if you want to get caught up on our past VODs, it's a great place to do that. If you are watching on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe, comment below, click the bell, all that stuff. It helps us out with the algorithm to push the content out to more people that enjoy, you know, EverQuest, Ultima Online, and just old school MMOs, or just MMOs in general. So all that engagement really helps us. We really appreciate it. Thank you a lot. Also, thank you to all of my channel subscribers. Really appreciate you guys. If anybody is watching on YouTube and would like to participate in my live streams, there should be a link in the description below to my channel, Paytus the Ranger. Just throw it a follow. You'll get a notification whenever I go live. Feel free to hop in. My streams are usually Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then 1 p.m. on Wednesday Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes, like tonight, it'll get pushed to 8 p.m. So you can always check the Discord. I usually notify you guys if I'm canceling or pushing the time there. Also, you can opt into streaming notifications in Discord, so you get a notification there as well when any of us go live. But beyond that, guys, appreciate you all, and I will catch you guys next week. Later.